Hello, this is Matt on the MoneyGram channel. There's a new piece from Cointelegraph titled, MoneyGram reveals real-time remittance tech based on Visa, not Ripple. Now, typically, before I record any video, I've read everything that I'm about to cover, and if there's ever an exception to that, then I always let you know. And this happens to be one of those exceptions because I'm a little tight on time this afternoon, I must admit. We're celebrating my mother's birthday, and so my family's getting together, going out and getting some food and drinks this afternoon. Should be a great time, but as a result, I must admit I'm in a little pinch for time here, and this is the only opportunity for me to put out content today. Now that said, I have a feeling that I know what the content of this is going to be because there's been this whole concept of Visa, if this is Visa Direct, just being a quote-unquote Ripple killer, which it most certainly is not. So I'm going to run through this, and we get to experience this together for the first time here. So it's not all bad here. I've also got this piece I want to share with you from crypto media outlet You Today. Beware, fake XRP airdrop organized by YouTube scammers. But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP, go ahead and subscribe to the MoneyGram channel, because if you do, all of your wildest dreams will come true. I guarantee it. And I was tagged in this first piece by Drake. He's at DJackCrypto on the Twitters here. Tagged me and wrote, "You see this?" ? No, I actually had not seen this. So thank you very much, Drake, for tagging me. I do appreciate this, and I'm looking forward to experiencing this. So let's go ahead and dive in. Remittance giant MoneyGram announced a new service allowing real-time money sending, but the solutions of its blockchain partner Ripple are not involved. Ooh. MoneyGram recently announces FastSend, a new service that allows its customers to send money in real time to a phone number via a dedicated website or mobile application. Still, the firm's answers to Cointelegraph's inquiries revealed that, surprisingly, MoneyGram's latest product does not make use of Ripple's technology. This is surprising. Hold on, we got to go further. And so the subheading here, you don't need blockchain for real-time settlements. Really? Huh. Well, technically you don't need it. You know, we have Nostrovostra settlements. You don't need blockchain for that. Doesn't mean it's good. You know. All right, so here you go. Camila Chaithel, I don't know how to say that. That's MoneyGram's chief operating officer, explained to Cointelegraph that FastSend uses Visa's direct original credit transaction to deliver funds to bank accounts through debit card deposit. So something within a closed system, it sounds like. While DLT is not involved, the dedicated website and app make use of an open source cloud-based microservices. And then the CEO also pointed out that while Ripple is not involved in this service, the firm uses blockchain-based extensively in other areas. So here's a quote. Today, MoneyGram is utilizing Ripple's on-demand liquidity product, which allows MoneyGram to trade FX at a corporate level using XRP. It's a back-end treasury function that's not consumer-facing. The technology is helping to solve the most expensive and time-consuming aspect of the current process by reducing the amount of money the company needs to park around the world, which will eventually reduce working capital needs. Well, exactly here. And consider that on-demand liquidity is actually only live in a handful of corridors. As a result, if you want to change anything, make progress in the way that money is being moved around the planet, outside of that, well, tough, you can't use the cryptocurrency to settle yet. But what they're talking about here, it doesn't seem like what they're talking about here, if I'm reading this correctly, and I think I am, this is just my first impression here, it doesn't seem to me that we're talking necessarily about disrupting the corresponding banking system as it pertains to cross-border transactions. So it sounds like something different. Again, let me read this part here. Again, so the CEO of MoneyGram explained to Cointelegraph that FastSend uses Visa's direct original credit transaction to deliver funds to bank accounts through debit card deposit. Yeah, this just seems like a Band-Aid until the rest of the future's here. You know, this just seems like a closed system. That's exactly what this doesn't sound like any different than any other any sort of other offering that's any other fintech company would be offering, and they're not even using blockchain here. So this is, to me, this seems like a big nothing. And so and of course they did it to make this attention grabbing. Okay, of course, based on Visa, not Ripple. Okay, well, yeah, but why would it be? This is something unrelated to that. So let's go ahead and go a little further though. Furthermore, the CEO of MoneyGram said they're also evaluating other use cases where blockchain could help solve data privacy and regulatory obligations through distributed ledger technology. Overall, she spoke highly of DLT and cryptocurrencies, noting that the firm believes blockchain to be the future of global cross-border payments and money transfers. Seithel, if I'm probably not saying that right, also praised the cryptocurrency market for being always active, unlike traditional markets, and the ability of crypto assets to shorten the delivery times of the currency. Lastly, she said that MoneyGram is looking at multiple use cases to maximize the use of Ripple's tools and is integrating with the latest version of Ripple's service suite to offer cash-out service to all network members. Ripple is seeing increasing adoption among financial institutions as a provider of DLT services. And this month, Bangladesh-based Bank Asia, which holds over $3.4 billion of assets, has joined Ripple's RippleNet blockchain-based financial services network. And I reported on that one yesterday, which I think is big news anyway. Okay, so this is kind of close to what it... So it did have something to do with Visa Direct, which is... I expected to be entirely about this. This is really, from my perspective, nothing... Well, certainly nothing bad, but nothing that amazingly new either. What they're talking about here, this is not what XRP is being positioned to solve. This is apples and oranges here. All right, let's jump into the next piece now. From you today, beware a fake XRP airdrop organized by YouTube scammers. And oh my God, I got to tell you this too. Yesterday, scrolling through my Twitter feed, I had never seen so many scams. And they were all the same scam, but all from notable people within the XRP community. Like, in particular, it seems like just about every XRP YouTuber on the planet was promoting the same bogus stuff. I mean, they're all fake accounts, of course. It wasn't them actually doing it. But just beware that if you're being promised XRP, if you give XRP first, that is a scam. 100% chance. Just please be aware of that and don't fall for it. Anyway, let's dive into this piece, though. Starting from the last months of 2019, crypto scams plague YouTube here and there. Fortunately, it's pretty easy to detect them as they follow the same primitive scheme. The mechanism of such fraud clearly shows its authors have some issues with imagination. They just launched a stream on YouTube that broadcasts old interviews of well-known personalities from the blockchain sector, and You Today warned our readers about such shows with Litecoin's Charlie Lee and Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin. Now it is the turn of Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Today, scammers launched a channel that endlessly broadcasts one old interview of Mr. Garlinghouse. In the description below the video, there is an invitation to participate in an XRP airdrop. Once the user opens the link, it redirects to a Telegraph article which states the following. To participate, you need to send between 1,000 XRP to, 1 million? Yeah, 1 million XRP to the contribution address, and we will immediately send you back 5,000 XRP to 5 million XRP to the address you sent it from. As a result, global investors may lose between $290 and $290,000 at press time. That's based on the current value of XRP. And so this is not the first time that I've reported on a scam like this, but I am happy to use my platform to make sure that everybody listening is aware of this garbage so that you don't fall for it. I have no patience for scammers like this. They can just absolutely suck it. Like seriously, what a bunch of D-bags. Okay. And you know what's amazing? You know some of the ways that people are able to pull this off? Because, for instance, there was a Brad Garlinghouse channel with 180,000 subscribers. You know how they got those 180,000 subscribers? They hijacked a legitimate YouTube channel unrelated to crypto. And what they did was they deleted all the content and rebadged it as if it were Brad Garlinghouse's account. They just renamed it, got rid of all the other content on the video, and then they went on with their scam, and then it looks legit. You know, like, oh my God, Brad Garlinghouse, it must be him, 180,000 subscribers, yes. No, it's a scam, though. And so just be very cautious out there. And, if Ripple wanted to give out a bunch of XRP, think about it logically. why would you need to send any first? Please just think about it. Okay, it's nonsensical. I'm sympathetic with the people who get scammed, though. I'm not going to give anyone a hard time over that. Like, we've all at one point in our lives, or one point or other, been gullible and looked back and felt silly about it. So, like, we're human, right? I get it. Like, we can all be susceptible to stuff. But that's why I want to bring this to the forefront of people's, just in the XRP community, just be aware of this here. But anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!